everybody. So if you're on my Facebook, excuse me, you know that the bio mom has decided to drop her contest case, and therefore the girls are ours. The court still has to do the court date that's set, and then they can go to formal adoption, but essentially they're ours. So that's exciting news. I'm super stoked, but I wanted to talk about my feelings about that a little bit while it's still fresh. So obviously I'm super happy because, you know, they're ours, and that's awesome news. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. So I'm a little bit, God, I feel like my face. Okay, I do this in every video, I know. So I'm a little bit sad for them because it's a huge loss. It's a big loss, and adoption can't come about without a big loss. And I'm well aware of that. And you know, because I had prepared, I didn't think it was going to hit me so hard. But after the initial huge sigh of relief, I started feeling a sadness for their loss. And if you ask me percentage-wise, I'd probably say 90% of me is just extremely vibrating, stoked, happy. But the other 10% of me is a little I'm glad it ended up being an easier, not easy, but easier battle for us. But I'm a little disappointed that she didn't fight for them, because, hold on, babe, because I know that I would. Under no circumstances would I have I don't know what happened. We have no idea how she came to the decision to stop contesting. But there's no circumstance in my mind that would have made me say okay and drop it instead of fighting for my kids. Obviously, since I'm doing the whole foster to adopt route, I've been fighting for my children since day one. So I don't really get that, and that makes me sad that she didn't. I'm grateful that it's easier for us in terms of the foster and the adoption phase, but it makes me sad for them that she didn't fight a bit harder, or really fight at all. Let me be honest, it really didn't fight at all. It wasn't even as though there was a long, hard battle and finally it got clear to her that it just wasn't going to happen. There was just no fight. The process for her was a week and a half that she even thought about it. So it's just kind of crazy. But she did tell the social worker to tell us that she knows that the girls are in very good hands. Bless you. And that she's very, very happy that they have become a family with two good parents. And that's a really great thing for us to know and for us to be able to tell them later on. So it's kind of conflicting. I'm just super stoked, but at the same time I'm a little sad. And I don't think that sadness, obviously the happy part is never going to go away because they will be mine forever. And but I don't think that sadness for their loss and that sadness that she didn't fight and that she is going to miss out on the two most amazing girls that I've ever met. think that's ever going to go away. So I don't know if you guys can understand it. Maybe you can understand it more if you're a parent, or maybe you can't understand it because you've never been through this kind of thing, or maybe you just have to have gone through or been going through foster or adoption to really get it. But it's a really complicated and hard thing to describe and relay to somebody who, I feel like it's kind of like having a child. You know, you can grasp the idea of never having loved somebody more, but you can't really understand what that looks like, feels like, unless you've been through it. Or you can think you understand until you have a kid of your own, and then realize that you didn't understand exactly what that really truly meant. So I don't know, it might be one of those things. So that's my update for today. I just wanted to get on here and let people know that that's what happened and that's where we're at, and I'll keep you updated. Bye.